Hey, what's up everybody? Adam Littleton from LoveStrategies.com. In this video right now, I'm going to be talking about 3 places to avoid like the plague when you're going out on first dates. Because I guarantee if you go to these types of places over and over and over again on your first dates, you are just not going to have those good, warm, fuzzy feelings. You're not going to be attracted to the guy. You're not going to build a lot of good connections. Now, you're probably wondering why it is that I am looking like a 15-year-old skater boy with my backwards hat. It's because I've been on the road for the past 5-6 days and my hair has gotten a little bit out of control. Jessica looked at me last night when I first got back from my trip. She didn't say how much she missed me or how much she loves me or any of that. She just said, oh my God, you need a haircut. So sorry about this, guys. So if there are any men watching this video right now, if you're going on first dates, make sure you get a haircut before that date. Now, I wanted to talk about this topic about first dates because that was a lot of what we discussed on my Love Accelerator coaching call just now. We had one client and she keeps going on these dates over and over and over again, and she just hasn't been feeling that spark. She's just not really connecting with the guys that she's going out with. So that brought up this topic. So the first one, and this is the type of date that she has been going on over and over and over again, is lunch dates, all right? She is a very busy woman in her work life. And then what she's doing is going on lunch dates throughout the week to just squeeze them in. And my hypothesis, my theory of why this isn't working for her is that when she transitions from her corporate work job to a lunch date, those are very different energies, okay? Think about how it is that we are in the corporate world or at work. Usually where we are have a lot of masculine energy, a lot of directive energy. And it can be very difficult to go from that kind of masculine, take charge, don't take any bullshit type of energy to a first date where you lean into a little bit of a softer, more feminine energy so that you can attract a more masculine man. It can be very difficult to make that transition. So I always recommend, rather than do lunch dates, move it to at least an evening date, grabbing drinks and something a little bit more casual, and try to do it on the weekends, ideally, so that you can really transition out of that work energy to something a little bit more casual. So that's the first thing to think about. And there's a lot of matchmaking services that recommend that, oh, just go for a lunch date in the middle of the work week and you'll finally find love. Guess what? I've heard horrible, horrible reviews from these types of matchmaking agencies. Most matchmaking agencies, honestly, are garbage, but especially those, because I just don't think you have the right type of energy. The second date to avoid like the plague are movie dates, all right? Now, this is only for a first meetup, what we call it a meetup if you just meet them online. For a first meetup or even a first date, we recommend avoiding movie dates because you just don't talk, right? It goes without saying, like, if we're gonna spend our time getting to know someone, why would you go to the movies? Also, like, who goes to the movies these days anyways? Now, the third date that I really want you to avoid like the plague, and I personally hate this one with a passion, is coffee dates. Now, I remember back in the day, before I was a dating coach, I once took a woman, don't judge me too hard for this, to a Dunkin' Donuts for a first date. And let me tell you, that date was the most awkward, painful date to get through that I could ever think of, all right? Because there's just something so non-romantic about drinking coffee together, and then you drink coffee and at the end you're supposed to kiss. God help us, there's no way you're gonna build any type of a real connection. So again, just move these types of first dates or first meetups to an evening. Just grab drinks together. If you don't drink alcohol, that's totally fine. Just get a mocktail or get a soda water with lemon, all right? Going to a place where there's a nice ambiance, it's got nice lighting, it's just going to give you a much higher chance of actually being attracted to the guy that you are across from. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you agree with this? Are these the types of dates that you want to avoid like the plague? Again, it would be a lunch date, a movie date, and a coffee date. Do you agree to avoid these dates like the plague? Leave that comment right there below. I'm going to leave you with one final story that really is a fourth date to avoid. This is actually a second date. One of my clients was telling me that she's going on a second date with a guy that she went out with recently, and he invited her to get couples massages together. I advised her not to do that. That's a little bit too intimate for me for a second date. And again, the purpose of the first couple dates is actually to get to know each other. And I think that this guy's got a little bit of a trick up his sleeve with this couple's massage date. So I wanna hear from you guys on that as well. If you enjoyed this style of videos, I've really enjoyed making them for you. Leave that comment below, let me know, and make sure you like, subscribe. If you like my hair, give this video a like. If you hate my hair, give this video a like. Whatever it is, give that like right there below, and I will speak to all of you beautiful ladies next week. Also, feel free to leave a comment below with some questions that you want me to answer in future videos, because I'm looking for content to create just like this. Speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.